AUDACY.
This message is sponsored by the Florida A&M University Medical Marijuana Education and Research Initiative, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
Now that medical marijuana is being used in Florida, you need information. Just log on to the Mary YouTube videocast to learn about medical marijuana use in Florida. We talk to doctors, nurses, pastors, pharmacists, legislators, and law enforcement officials to bring you the most up-to-date information about medical marijuana use in Florida. Subscribe and never miss an update.
This program is furnished by amp2tv.square.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Let's get your weekend started on Fridays with your one and only new host, Denise. Bringing you amped, raw, and fun energy to entertain as you end your week to welcome your weekend. Denise will bring you friends, celebrities, entrepreneurs, topic experts, musicians, foodies, local events, news, and much more to educate, celebrate, motivate, relax, and relate. As she says, let's make your mess your message. So let's get this party started. Here's Denise.
What you doing? What you doing? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, you got plans. You got plans. Don't say that. Shut your trap. I'm sipping wine. Sip, sip. In a robe. Drip, drip. I look too good. Look too good to be alone.
Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. It's your Friday night, and we are together going to do the Power Out evening. So hold on. We got a lot to go over. This is our second show, and I've got a great lineup of guests that are going to be here tonight. But what's our goal? Our goal is to close your week and open up into your weekend so you know what you can do in your neighborhoods, events, anything that you can share with us that's pretty much going to be exciting, fun. If you had a bad week, roll yourself into a really good week, and to make sure that we can, do whatever you can to celebrate the whole week that we have. We're in the month of November. Can you believe that? November, the month of where we are and being thankful. Oh, wow. Anyway, so we also have a couple of holidays coming up. So we have Veterans Day on November 11th. I bleed red, white, and blue. I will not bend my knee to any of that, but I will say that Veterans Day is super special, so do recognize your veterans. And then also, did you know, a tidbit of information, it's also National Singles Day. The same thing. It's National Singles Day on November 11th. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. But I'm going to introduce our first guest. We have Brian Breach, who's with us tonight, a dear friend of mine who's known as That Viral Guy. Brian himself is really a fun character, has a really interesting story. But I have to ask you first, Brian, did you ever know that there was a Singles Day?
I didn't know that, but it is my birthday month. So, no, I'm kidding. Yeah, I had no idea there was a Singles Day. If you look at the calendar, there's all kinds of crazy days that I had no idea about. But Singles Day, that's a solid day. So what do people do for Singles Day?
Well, let me just tell you, I actually did a little research. So Singles Day was a result of people that were anti-Valentine's Day.
Right.
So they came up with this whole Singles Day, 11/11, right? So, but really what's interesting, it's in a retail side, online purchases, it actually outleads everything with respect to sales.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
It just busts everything out. So
Right.
This is the one day, I don't know if people are going shopping for themselves or just really doing everything they can to go ahead and make them feel special
I'll
on
be
Singles
shopping
Day.
for myself. Or maybe I'll buy you something,
Okay,
Denise,
there you go.
You know?
I'll take all gifts. Gifts are welcome.
Some wine, maybe some wine. I
Yeah,
got you.
exactly. So, Brian, tell me a little bit about what's going on in your world. But before you do, I'm just going to give you like the crowd out there to hear what's going on with respect to who are you. So we know that you are an entertainer, an influencer. You've been recently doing a lot of TEDx speaking. You were also into music and a rapper, if I remember correctly.
The good old days, Denise.
The good old days. And also, you're now shooting a lot of comedic content.
Yes.
And last but not least, I know that you've been doing podcasts and tons of interviews. I think you said you did like 90. Did I see that correctly recently?
During the pandemic, I must have hit over 100. I got to the point where people would be like, hey, or somebody that invited me on their podcast would ask me about it. I didn't even remember being on it. No. Because I got asked on so many, I started getting confused. But yeah, it's been an amazing last couple of years, to be honest with you. Well, despite the craziness in the world.
Yeah. But I know for sure you're one of the best persons I know to go
thank
ahead
you,
and promote
Thank
yourself.
you, sir. Yeah.
I have to take lessons.
I sure am good at doing that. Because look, if you don't promote yourself, who the hell is going to promote you? You know, you got to promote yourself in this world. Nobody's going to get out there and do it for you. You got to do it for yourself. You know?
You are your own advocate. That's
You
for
are.
sure. So I know one other thing that's really special that you're working on is also America's Gone Viral. I know you've been
Yes.
on that for a while, but I want to really talk about what made you become viral.
Right.
And the one particular skit that we've talked about
Right.
that you put together. Can we see a little bit of that right there in the skit, just some of it, so we get an idea of what we're looking at here?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
A man stood outside a Target in Florida handing out cash to strangers.
Hi, my name is Brian Breach, and today I'm going to be homeless.
Brian Breach pretended to be homeless by holding up a cardboard sign that read, "Just need a little help to feed my family through the holidays." But when people came up to offer help with
Right
food
now,
or
more
money,
than
he
125,000
surprised them with a
children are
$100
waiting to be
bill.
adopted
So I woke
from
up this
foster
morning and I
care.
saw-
The Dave Thomas Foundation for
So,
Adoption works
what's
around the
happening,
clock.
There. How did you come up with the idea, first of all?
So yeah, it was pretty interesting. So that particular idea, every Christmas, I always try to do something positive for the community. I think a couple years before that, I went to McDonald's. I bought like 100 hamburgers off the dollar menu. I went downtown Fort Lauderdale, popped my trunk, started handing out hamburgers. I think that actually ended up making the news somehow. But I woke up this morning. This was after like a year-long journey of writing on my whiteboard saying, yeah, 1 year for one of your videos to go viral. And like 5 days before the year was up, it hit. So I woke up and I saw this video on Facebook where it was something to the effect of like, it was a rich man who gave a homeless man money who told him to give other homeless people money. So I was looking at that. I was like, you know what? I got to do something today. I like felt it in my heart. And I started coming up with a different concept around what I saw that inspired me that morning. And I literally woke up and technically, or if you think about all the other skits and all the other social experiments I've done, weeks of planning, weeks. The one we did at the Heat game took like weeks of planning. I didn't plan this at all. I woke up, got to it. We went in front of Target, stood there with a sign, and I started handing out money to people that gave me money, thinking that they were giving money to a homeless person, and I gave money to go shopping. And I got some amazing reactions. One guy thanked me for giving a life lesson to his son. Another guy said he's going to take the $100 and pay it forward. He started crying, started hugging me. So
wait, time out. So they would give you maybe $1 or $2 or whatever,
Correct.
and so you would turn around and give them $100 back.
right as they were walking away, I'm like, excuse me, just letting you know I'm not really homeless, but because you did a good deed today for the holidays, I want to give you a $100 bill in return. And I got like such amazing reactions. And then Channel 7 picked it up. And then after Channel 7 picked it up, that was a wrap. It got picked up by Fox, CNN, ABC, MSNBC, Fox. I mean, it was nuts. I was like prime time, 10 o'clock, Fox News. My cousin's calling me. He's like, yo, you're on the news on Fox. I'm like, geez. Like, so it got crazy, and then things just started moving from there, and I used it to do good. After that, raise some money for, people in underdeveloped communities and so on and so forth, and we used the momentum of that to do some great things. Yeah.
So how many $100 bills did you hand out?
$500.
There
$500
was a
that
cap
day.
on that. It was a
Yeah.
$500
It was-
investment.
Yeah, it was I had somebody say that $500 investment to go viral. I didn't look at it like that. I had no idea it was going to go viral. Yeah, the goal is always that with every video that you post, but I was glad to do something positive in the area that I live in.
So, it's really interesting. One of the things we like to do on the show here is, entertain, educate, celebrate, but you've just did two things. You're actually celebrating the gift of giving.
Correct.
And you're educating that you can do things out there. Now that we're in holiday season, people do want to do good for others and pay it forward.
You have to pay it forward in this life. What else are we here for? Look, we all want to be rich. I want to be sitting on a yacht right now sipping on your wine. Of course. I want a bank account that has $1 billion.
I don't share.
Right, yeah. But when I leave this earth, they're not going to remember me for the amount of money I have in my account. They're going to remember me for the things that I did for people, the conversations I had, the interactions I had with people, the DMs that I replied to on trying to help people better their lives. So, it was a positive.
So for those of you that don't know, there is a video that he did do viral, that went viral, and that was when you actually proposed.
Oh my gosh!
Was it a Marlins game?
Miami Heat game.
Miami Heat game.
That was crazy.
And it was declined. But it was all staged. Is that right?
It was all staged. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That was nuts. So the whole thing there was after the video of me standing in front of Target went viral, it started getting crazy, and I kept thinking to myself, how in the hell am I going to top an internationally viral video? I was getting messages from Russia, Hawaii, Greece.
So this was the second one. This was the follow-up.
This was the follow-up. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, let me make sure I got that order correct. Yes, that was the follow-up. Yeah, we did a bunch during that time, so that was definitely the follow-up, and we had planned it. And I don't know if it's the universe that was talking to me, but we were going to do this thing, and we had no intentions on getting, or we had no leads to getting it on the Jumbotron. And so I gave up trying to get it in the Heat game or doing the Heat game. We were going to do it in like downtown Fort Lauderdale or something like that. And then we've already been talking about it for weeks. I get a phone call from my videographer, and he works at a company with his dad, or they own their own business. And he heard his customer talking about that she works in the Heat arena and has access to the
goodness.
Random. He didn't bring it up. He just overheard the conversation, and he calls me. He's like, "We have an in to the Jumbotron," because I've been trying to get on there for weeks and weeks. And we planned it out. I got the actress. I actually bought seats for all our actors. I think there was like 8 or 9 of them. I planted them in the areas.
Right.
We had an escape route and everything. I even had the fake ring in my pocket in case I was stopped by police and they wanted to file a police report. So I get on. It was crazy. Yeah, so I get on one knee.
Peanut gallery. It's okay. Let them join
Yeah,
in.
for real.
The story never gets old.
It's so amazing. And so my heart is like pounding out of my chest. I'm so nervous. I'm about to do this in front of 20,000 people, and it's a lie, you know? and then, so I get on one knee. I'm up on the Jumbotron, and you hear the announcer like, "Oh, he's getting ready to propose." And then I drop the ring, and she's looking around. I have all the actors looking around for it, provoking other people to look for it. And then she walks out on me in embarrassment.
Wait,
and then
did the announcer know? Was
the
he in
announcer
on
had
it?
no idea, but he was listening. And the announcer's like, "Okay, he's about to propose. Oh, wait, he dropped the ring. Oh, now she's walking out on him. Oh my God. Oh my God." And
It sounds like Meatloaf. Here we go.
So, and then she walks out on me, and then in cue, my actors start, "Oh my God, is the ring there? Is the ring there?" Start provoking people to look
Oh
for the
my
ring.
goodness.
And then I start screaming her name, "Sabrina! Sabrina!" And then I run out, and my heart's just like racing. And then my videographer, which no one knew was my videographer, he's filming with his camera, getting all these crazy reactions. Everyone like, "Oh my God, what just happened?" Some guy's like, "What an idiot!" You heard him on camera at the end. And then it got picked up by the news the following day. So I get a phone call from Channel 7, and Channel 7 goes to me, "Hey, is this the guy that proposed last night, dropped the ring, and his girl walked out on him?" I said, "Yeah, that's me." He goes, "We want to do a story about it, but we have a question for you." I was like, "What's the question?" He goes, "Was that real or was that a prank?" And my response to that was, "If I tell you it was a prank, are you still going to run the story on the news?" And they're like, "Yeah, definitely." I said, "It was a prank." So they show up to my house with the videographer. They start they were getting ready to interview me, and right before the interview, I was like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, a year ago, oh no, it was, I don't know the time frame, but it was like 6 months, a year, something like that. I was like, I was the same guy who did the thing in front of Target, the homeless give back social experiment." He goes, "You're the same guy we ran the story on."
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's me." So he calls his producer in front of me, and he goes, "You know who we got here, right?" And he's like, "Who?" He's like, "This is the guy that went viral last year for handing out money in front of Target." And he goes, "Confirm it's the same guy. Confirm it's the same guy." And then he's like, "Yeah, it's confirmed." I was like, "Yeah, it's me." He goes, "Run the story. Run the story."
Oh, jeez.
So I technically, kind of went viral twice on the same news station. And it was pretty interesting. The Heat were mad. I was getting texted that night.
Oh, really?
"Brian, did you just pull some crap at the Heat game?" I was like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "The Heat office is up in arms right now."
Oh, well.
And I was like, "Uh-oh."
The power of being on the video.
Yeah.
Well, one thing for sure, you have a vivid imagination.
Thank you.
We're not going to lie about that.
I appreciate that.
I also want to know now, tell me a little bit about this project that you're working on, which I've heard a lot about. Just you got to share.
Today, technically, it's interesting. All these things are. My partner in the audience, I guess you can call it, Christine Curran. We've been working on the show called America's Gone Viral, and today is the first day we finally got put in touch with what I hope to believe the right showrunner. So I came up with this idea after everything that I did, and everything went viral, because I wanted to continue the momentum of a viral video. I don't want to be Vanilla Ice and have some one-hit wonder online,
Sorry, Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, I love it. Go Vanilla Ice, Ice Baby. But when you have a viral video, you don't want the momentum to die down. You want to continue it. So I kept doing all these other viral videos, but I'm like, you know what? Let's do a show. So I came up with an idea, which is the first ever viral competition for up and coming content creators, where we're going to issue them. So I kept thinking back, what did I do during this time to go viral? I did skits, and I did pranks, and I did social experiments. So I want to issue the same types of skits, pranks, and social experiments to up and coming content creators. Let them compete against one another. So if we issue a challenge like do a proposal prank all over again, they're going to have 3 different versions of the competitors. They're going to come up with 3 different versions.
Wow.
And we also created a streaming platform. It's like one of the first ever social media / streaming platforms. We're going to upload their videos and the competitive pieces to the site, and whoever gets the most likes, views, and comments will move on to the next round. We're also going to have famous celebrity judges, 3 of them, and we started choosing them. But yeah, we're working on everything right now. So first ever viral competition show for up and coming content creators, and they're going to win $1 million prize.
Wow,
that's the goal. Yeah.
That's quite a hefty goal, but given the environment that we're in today with media and everything, this is great stuff that you're doing. But I want to ask you, you have to share with all that you're doing, what's the one piece of advice that you would give to someone that wants to get into the pace of how you set the track so far in this whole media world? What would you say?
To be honest with you, it's very simple advice, and I tell everyone this. I always get that question, how do I get into it? Where do I start? What do I do? Like Nike said, you just do it. That's it. There is don't be scared. Don't be fearful. If you need to practice, set up your camera before you post anything. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Do whatever it is you need to do to get over that fear of posting content, and just start posting, because you never know which one's going to go viral. So if you know that guy Dogface, he went viral to the point, like, beyond what I did, beyond. So this guy went viral for posting a 10-second clip of him singing. I forgot who sings the song. Singing a song, sipping on raspberry, right? On cranberry juice, right?
Right.
Now, he posts the video. It goes so beyond viral that he gets opportunities to work with Snoop Dogg, who is at Ocean Spray, gave him a lifetime supply of Ocean Spray juices. And I remember him saying after that thing went viral, he said something to the effect of, I wasn't going to post it. I hated it. I didn't like the way it was. But something was resonating with him in his head. And it was Gary Vee, the motivational guy, business owner, entrepreneur. He said, post everything. You never know which one's going to hit. Just keep posting and posting and posting. Something will hit. And then when one viral video hits, it'll elevate all the other ones that you posted a year ago. So just continue posting. He did it, and it went. So for all the up-and-coming content creators out there that are scared to post and fearful of being seen and negative comments, use those negative comments to boost you up in the algorithms. They will actually help you go viral. So embrace it.
All right.
One of my first videos I ever shot in this whole viral journey was called the Cardi B mating call. It was the most cringiest, disgusting video I ever shot in my life. I got so much negative comments, but I ended up getting like 170 some odd thousand views on Facebook. And I thought to myself at that moment, if I can get 170,000 views on the worst piece of garbage video that I've ever shot, and I still cringe when I see it, imagine when I start really thinking about this, putting my effort towards it. And a year later, boom, something blew up and exploded.
So I'm going to put the phone number out there so that we can get any questions that want to be called in. So if you want to speak to us and have a question, have Brian answer it, 855-565-1470. It's 866. I didn't have my glasses on. I have one contact in, guys. One contact in right now.
Contact.
I got one contact.
So and that's my phone number, that contact. No, I'm kidding.
888-565-1470. So, with that said, let's go to commercial. Thank you so much for being there.
Looking for a cool, laid-back space with great people and even better drinks? You can't lose. The Artful Dodger, Boca Raton's hidden gem. A good, old-fashioned local bar is hard to come by, but not anymore. The Artful Dodger is a fun, casual place to sit back and relax. Located at 495 Northeast 20th Street in Boca Raton, you'll find your new favorite bar. The Artful Dodger. We'll see you there.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your vision, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
What you doing? Where you at? Oh, you got plans. Don't say that. Shut your trap. I'm sipping wine. In a robe. I look too good to be alone.
Hi, everyone. We're back with Brian Breach. Once again, we have such great information that he's sharing. His world of what he does. I don't know. We should really tell everyone what he does with respect. Everything is staged, and but it's actually a great example of, you know what, again, tenacity, putting it all together, and you know, you are indeed that viral guy. By the way, if anyone wants to reach out to you and find you, what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Brian Breach, BrianBreach.
Okay, and that's
hit me in the DMs.
There you go, hit him up. So tell me about some future projects you have coming out.
What do we got working on? So as I mentioned before, working on the show America's Gone Viral. It's been like, geez, Christine, what, 2 years in the making now?
Yeah, but let's say just it's new because
Yeah,
of COVID.
it's exactly. It's not our fault. So yeah, I'm working on that currently at the moment. So what's interesting, this just happened recently. I've been getting a lot of speaking gigs. So on November 18th, I'll be speaking at the National Association of Hispanic Realtors event in Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
And what's interesting, I got the call and I'm like, you know, I bought a house and I'm about to rent it, but I'm not really in the real estate game. I don't know what to talk to your 200 realtors about. And there's going to be some prominent people there. He goes, oh, we want you to teach them how to go viral. I'm like, done. So I just spoke at an event recently, my friend JJ Live's event in Brickell. Gentleman came up to me that works for a pretty significant company, some serious numbers in sales, and they just took me on board to create viral videos for the products over the holidays. So I signed a contract with them. So I'm working on that right now. I'm facilitating some land deals and some other project I'm working on. We're working on the show America's Gone Viral. And as always, I have my social media business helping people get on major publications, TV, help them get verified, all types of things. So I've always had my underlying social media business under Psychico, but I got my hands in so many projects at the moment. So I'm just trying to make things happen. I'm excited.
You're doing great.
Thank you so much.
I'm really very excited for you.
Thank you.
You set a great example from where you were to here you are now, and doing all these TED Talks. It's awesome stuff. You're doing some great stuff.
TED Talk was crazy. Yeah, that was the thing that kind of set everything off. I mean, that's what got me all these speaking gigs. The combination of going viral and the TED Talk and speaking about going viral was the last thing that in the million years that I ever thought would come to fruition. It was like 6 months after my TED Talk, right after the thing went viral, somebody calls me up and he's like, hey, they want you to speak at some glass house mansion in the Hamptons. I was like, I've never been to the Hamptons. I'm absolutely, let's do it. Because
you never know.
You never know. He's like, what would you speak about? And I said, well, my TED Talk was about how to survive without a job through failure, about being an entrepreneur and trying to stay afloat. And he's like, oh, that's cool. What else would you talk about? I was like, well, I just went viral a little bit ago. He goes, that's it. Teach them how to go viral. I'm like, it just started resonating with me. People want to hear about this. People want to learn. And it's not just about going viral. It's about how to get higher engagement, how to get the more views and the more likes, and have people engage with your content. So yeah, it's really fun to teach this kind of stuff because I went through it. You know? So
one thing that's really interesting, I personally have this little thing myself, is really talking about yourself. I mean, being able to promote yourself, and that really, it's either two things. Really hard or make you very humble in the end. So, and we've talked about this before about, people think we're so busy and we're at wit's end with our calendar, and in actuality, we're home.
Oh, yeah.
We're home posting.
Yeah. I'm literally home taking out the garbage, cleaning up my cat litter. Everyone's like, you live such a lavish life. I'm like, I'm at home cleaning up the floor and getting cat hair off my couch,
He has a special cat, I think.
The one-eyed Fetty.
The one-eyed cat, yes.
Yeah. And I named the cat after Fetty, the rapper Fetty Wap, and he's a great dude. And then he gets arrested for selling like 100 kilos recently. I'm like, you're giving my cat a bad name, bro. Come on.
In the meantime, the cat's dealing.
Under my nose, this cat is selling. Oh, man.
He's making this whole thing going on with his cat friends, with the one eye. Hey, dude, what you doing?
Yeah, he transacts in the back alleys, He got shot at. He got 9 lives. He stayed,
Oh, he's in it for good.
Yeah, he's in it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to come up with like 18 cat jokes. It's not coming to me right now.
You're doing good, though.
Yeah, thank you.
Again, thank you so much for being on here.
Absolutely.
Really quick, I think you were also doing a sneaker fundraiser, but an event with respect to. Tell me a little bit about that.
Of course. How can I not plug my favorite people? So I'm working with a company, or actually they hired me as an influencer. They're called Sneaker Impact. Now, what Sneaker Impact, we just went on 99 Jams recently, Power 96, we were interviewed about it. So Sneaker Impact, what they do is they collect used sneakers, they refurbish them, and then they ship them to countries all across the world, undeveloped countries where people do not have access to shoes. And there's actually tons of people that die from illnesses of the foot, from not having sneakers. So he does amazing things. We're trying to get boxes in all the gyms in South Florida. He's shipping them. I don't even know. The countries that he listed when we were on 99 Jams were it's astronomical. So he's doing amazing things. We're trying to save the world or save people one sneaker at a time, all through used sneakers, because they all end up in landfills. There's a statistic, and I would let Mo tell it a little bit better, but there's a very high statistic that people just throw away their used sneakers. They end up in landfills when they can go to people that actually need them. So they're doing some good for the community.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Again, great work, things to know about,
Yeah.
things to participate in, things to support.
Absolutely.
So great job. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. We're working over here.
You're working. Yes, you are.
Trying to turn a little something into something more.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We're going to head over to commercial. And if you want to call in after this, we have some more great guests on. We have Christine Kern and also Jared Knowles to talk about WEMP. So stay tuned.
Tune in.
Thank you so much.
Along the sun-drenched beaches of Boca Raton lies AMP2 Media. We strive to bring rising stars and their fantastic work into the spotlight. From music to art, we have the tools and the talent you need to help you reach the next level. AMP2 Media is proud to announce our new scoring platform for reality shows, movies, and videos. We have the ability to highlight music according to what the eye sees on the screen. Our excellent mastery of music allows us into the deepest part of your film. Our different sounds allow your film work to come to life. For more information, call our studios at 866-224-5422 or visit our website at amp2.tv. Let AMP Media Productions bring your media to life.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
What you doing? Where you at? Oh, you got plans. Don't say that. Shut your trap. I'm sipping wine. In a robe. I look too good to be alone.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back. How do you like that video? It took about 80 times to do it, but I had a lot of fun. This is what you do when you're in COVID times. You start making self-videos, but I kind of like that one a lot. So welcome back, everyone. We just had Brian Breach here, and we had some great conversation about going viral, the different ways on how to do that, being consistent, putting it out there no matter what video it is. So once again, what's our job here? We want to make sure that we educate, elevate, have you relate and relax, get yourself all pumped up for the weekend, and let's see how we can help you do that. If you want to dial in for any questions you may have, please by all means do that. It's 855. So I'm going to get this right. The peanut gallery. There it is. It's 888-565-1470. I want to hear you dial in. If I didn't say this before, I got one contact in, so I am really struggling. So with that, I'm going to introduce you to our next guests. I have Christine Curran, who is the CEO and founder of WEMP, Women Empowerment Crypto. And then I also have Jared Knowles, who is also from IMAs, the founder and also CEO of IMAs, and also project leader for WEMP.
There you go.
So it was a big mouthful.
We're partners on everything. Okay?
Just about, yeah.
We're like family right here.
Yeah, it's a network. It's in our community. It actually, that's how it works.
Yeah.
It's networking. It's supporting each other and really just getting involved with who it is that could help you with projects that you're working on, and that's how that came to be.
I think it's finding people that have other strengths that you don't have, and then being able to complement each other. And that's what I find with all my partnerships, whether it's Jared or you, Denise, or Brian Breach, is just having partnerships that make sense where we're not stepping on each other's toes, but we're actually helping each other grow and uplifting each other. So.
Well, that's definitely one way to add to what Brian had said. Outside of being tenacious and just keep doing what you need to do, be your own self-advocate, but that's really true.
Find your tribe.
Find your tribe. I like that. And then you can make your message.
There you go.
I love it.
High five.
So, high five. High five. Yes, we don't have our skeleton hands this time. So tell me a little bit first about yourself and how WEMP came to be, and then Jared, I want you to fill in the blanks to see how this all came to be.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm Christine Curran, and I've been an entertainer for 15 years, from a model, actress, turned TV host, and then now I have my own show, Dining Divas, which is going national this year, and Denise is one of my divas. I'm the spicy one, she's the succulent one, and then we have 4 others, sweet, savory, saucy, and sizzling. And from that, just being in the entertainment industry, I met Jared, I don't even know, like a decade ago now, and he ran these film festivals that I was part of. Actually, we won the one in Vegas, the last one, a couple years ago, and we decided to team up, and we became partners on a really, really cool idea that he had, a brainchild that he had, called the Influential Model Awards, which is almost like an Oscar-style award show for influencers in categories such as Best in Beauty, Best in Sports, Best in Combat, just so many different categories. And these women are from all over the world. And we were working on it so hard, and then COVID hit. So I jumped into PPE, he jumped into crypto pretty much, and that's where the story began. So once he told me, PPE was full of scams, I know crypto is as well, but he did well, and he was like, hey, you got to come in this. So I jumped into crypto with him, and I made a little gains, and I was like, hey, we should really do our own crypto for the IMAs, because it makes sense that we're to be a global live stream show. The girls collectively have 100 million followers. We're expecting probably 2 million live streams out of that. And plus the actual event. I'm like, we should be able to have a currency that anybody around the world can purchase that live stream.
Right.
And he was like, that's it. So it was fun how we just, me and him, we've always bounced ideas off each other, and we come together and make it happen. So, and my last name's not Lurin, it's Curran. Sorry, Josh. I glance over and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not my name. I know. So go ahead.
Sure. My name is Jared Knowles, born and raised in the Bahamas. Been living here in the U.S. for now the past 15 years. And I started off, went to FIU, graduated with a degree in information technology. So my background's in technology, and I discovered my true passion was film. So I started off as a filmmaker, made 2 feature films, and produced several short films. And then I transitioned from doing films to running my own film festival, which I did for the past 5 years. several successful events, most of them being held in Miami. But the last one took place in Las Vegas, where we had Vivica Fox as our celebrity guest, and we presented her with a Lifetime Achievement Award. And I did a little bit of work in the PPE business, and then I got into crypto.
Okay.
And, we had every intention to launch the Influential Model Awards, but COVID prevented us from doing so. So I just got full-time into crypto. And Christine presented the idea to me to do a crypto that was centered around empowering women. And, that's how, the concept of a women empowerment token was created, because we realized that the crypto industry is heavily dominated by men. But in order for us to have true mass adoption, and in order for the industry to really advance and for the global market cap to grow, we have to include women.
Yes, absolutely. One thing for sure is that women have yet to get that recognition and to get at par with the pay that's received out there in the workforce. So there was a lot of work that needs still to be done. We have our job cut out, but this is certainly one way of encouraging and making it known and advocating that women empowerment is critical. Women go through so much in respect to just having everyday life to deal with. But this is a great, great way, and I love it. WEMP, Women Empowerment Crypto. I think that's awesome.
WEMP.
Yes. Yes, it is. So tell me a little bit about WEMP itself and as to the design of it. I think I understand and read that the actual meaning and vision behind it is so that a couple of things happen. One, that if you are an owner of the crypto, you actually get to participate in deciding some funding factors on different programs and grants and whatnot. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure. So we've set it up where we have a wallet for women-supported charities, and we have a wallet for women entrepreneur initiatives, and those wallets get funded by the buy-sale tax, as well as donations and other ways that we fund those wallets, giving ourselves. And every month, you'll be able to vote on the website. If you are a WEMP holder, you'll be able to connect your wallet to recognize that you are a WEMP holder securely and safely, and you'll be able to vote on where those funds go. So what charity gets them that month, what woman entrepreneur gets them that month. Okay. So that's exciting. And then our other big, part of our company is to just educate women. So we're creating a lot of different content, whether it's via video, education, or we were talking about doing a radio show where women can call in. I feel like
this is the best platform right here.
I feel like it's great because it's going to attract the generation that's still not fully dived into the Clubhouse and Twitter Spaces type thing. So being able to just call into a radio show really gives those women that are just haven't gotten that extra mile in the digital world to be able to understand more and ask questions and just get knowledgeable on it.
So, Jared, tell me, in the process of creating all this, was it really hard to make a token happen? Or, a crypto? Was it hard? Was it paperwork up the yin-yang? What was that all about?
To be honest with you, it's not as difficult to create a token as people might think. The factors that would make it challenging would be depending on the complexity of your tokenomics.
Okay.
Right? Like what exactly...
It's a new word, tokenomics.
Tokenomics, right. And that's essentially the rules that govern your smart contract. Okay. The smart contract being the actual programming language. Because a smart contract is programmed in a software called Solidity.
Okay.
And basically all of the various different functions that the smart contract has is created in this Solidity program. Technical stuff, I know, but basically the idea is that persons that build a smart contract, the blockchain developers, would program these particular functions based off of what the developers behind the token would want. Okay. For example, our smart contract gives 2% back to all holders, as well as 1% to charity, and 1% to women entrepreneurs, 1% to our liquidity pool, and 1% burnt forever as a result of a 6% tax that's assessed on every buy-sell transaction. So in that regard, these particular features would have to be programmed into the smart contract. So again, it's technical stuff for the sake of, the audience. We don't want to be too technical because we know for the most part, we want to explain it in a way that everyone understands. So the bottom line is things have to be created in order to provide the great benefits that everyone looks forward to. And those particular functions could be a little complex. So that's the difficult part. But actually minting the token itself is actually a pretty easy process. You could just go on YouTube and you could look that up, how to do it.
What I find interesting, and as I've been learning more about crypto myself, the one thing that I was very much so thinking, my personal background being in finance and whatnot, my curiosity. So when you actually choose to decide what crypto to purchase, I've learned that some actually have purpose, that are actually real, and of course there are many out there that are not. And so
it's very much like the stock market.
It's pretty much, it is.
You have shell companies, you have real companies.
So crypto's open 24/7.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, unlike the market, only open from 9:30 to 4. So there are variations, but so if we were to just tell people out there about this particular type of crypto to purchase and why, what is it they need to look for to ensure that they're really getting into a buy that is a solid buy? Like, what are the red flags and what are the green flags?
Sure. Well, I think when it comes to crypto, you have to do your own research. You often hear persons who promote crypto, they always say this is not financial advice because crypto is volatile and, it goes up and down like crazy. Even the top cryptos in the top 10, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, 1 minute they're up, everyone's happy, the next minute they're down. Right. And, and it happens. But I believe as an investor, as someone who is stepping into the crypto arena, you have to understand what investment means and how people always say you never invest more than you're willing to lose.
That's
because one thing in crypto I could say for, a token that has good utility and that has decent marketing, maybe the token may be down for a period of time, but eventually it turns around and starts to move. Because I've held hundreds of cryptocurrencies, literally hundreds of them. And
how many are out there?
There's thousands. There's I think right now over 10,000 or 10, 11,000. You could check on CoinMarketCap and they give you real-time updates.
So really quick before you continue, once again, if you want to dial in and ask questions about WEMP and crypto itself, I'm going to get this number right if it kills me, and it's 888-565-1470. You can call into the show and ask questions if you want. But again, we're talking about WEMP. It is a crypto token, women empowerment crypto. And so I just want everyone out there, if you want to call in and ask a question, please, by all means, do. Really quick, if they want to call you out, well, not call, but if they want to know more, where do they go to find out more about it?
Yeah, you can answer that.
Our website, WEMP Token, WEMP, token.com. That's where you can link directly to our Telegram, where we keep everybody up to date. We got a really strong, amazing community in there, of 1,750 people. And we just give them updates. We're very transparent. You know everything. You can communicate with us right there. We have our white paper on our website. We have our education. We just started our women NFTs that we're promoting and hosting. So you'll see that page. And if you have NFTs and you're a woman, please contact us. We'd love to host and promote you. So we have a lot of fun things happening. And if you can see our roadmap and see what we're going to be doing in the future as well.
Okay. A lot of great stuff happening. So along with WEMP itself, I know that if you want to go ahead and buy it, where can you go?
So we're on Uniswap, and we just got on Bitmart last week, and we are applying to some new exchanges as well. So we're only 18 days old, right? So the exciting part about all of this, just so you kind of understand where we're at, we did this completely organically. There was no marketing, these 18 days. And we did, at our top peak, we did 10,000%. And then we did, I think we were up to a $9 million market cap, 15 fully diluted as of right now. So to do that organically is a big a success in its own. But we did just drop some serious money on some marketing initiatives, and I think we should talk about those because they're really exciting marketing initiatives.
So like anything else, getting in early is key.
Of course.
Certainly.
Of course. You want to tell them about what
Well,
we're
we're
up
going to go to commercial break. So anyone that wants to dial in, they can go ahead and do that. Once again, it's 888-565-1470. Make sure if you want to have some questions answered, dial in. So
Along the sun-drenched beaches of Boca Raton lies AMP2 Media. We strive to bring rising stars and their fantastic work into the spotlight. From music to art, we have the tools and the talent you need to help you reach the next level. AMP2 Media is proud to announce our new scoring platform for reality shows, movies, and videos. We have the ability to highlight music according to what the eye sees on the screen. Our excellent mastery of music allows us into the deepest part of your film. Our different sounds allow your film work to come to life. For more information, call our studios at 866-224-5422 or visit our website at amp2.tv. Let AMP Media Productions bring your media to life.
Looking for a cool, laid-back space with great people and even better drinks? You can't lose. The Artful Dodger, Boca Raton's hidden gem. A good, old-fashioned local bar is hard to come by, but not anymore. The Artful Dodger is a fun, casual place to sit back and relax. Located at 495 Northeast 20th Street in Boca Raton, you'll find your new favorite bar. The Artful Dodger. We'll see you there.
What you doing? What you doing? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, you got plans. You got plans. Don't say that. Shut your trap. I'm sipping wine. Sip, sip. In a robe. Trip, trip. I look too good. Look too good to be alone.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. We have here Christine Curran and Jared Knowles. We're talking about crypto. More specifically, we're talking about WEMP, W-E-M-P, Women Empowerment Crypto. First of its kind. I believe women-owned, women-run. So we have some more great news to talk about regarding that. But how do you all like that video? That was pretty,
Pretty
right
awesome.
in line with the holiday. I mean, you know, right in line with like Friday night, what you doing, whatever. That's the name of my life, by the way. What you doing? Don't tell me that. I got plans. Happens all the time. Anyway, moving on. So tell me a little bit more about WEMP and some of the great things that are happening.
So the exciting stuff, all right? Let's
Yes.
get to the exciting stuff. So, you know, now that we've seen the community support, we have been really rallying up our marketing initiatives and what we're going to do to really pop off and go to the moon with this. And so we hired Luna PR out of Dubai. They're a female founded and run crypto PR company. Mm-hmm. They have a very extensive portfolio. As a matter of fact, CZ from Binance is one of their clients. And so we're really excited to work with them. They start this week. Like I said, we've done no marketing, so this is just getting started after 18 days of launch. And then from that, we actually were able to secure a spot in the first ever print edition of Entrepreneur magazine for crypto. There's only 10 projects in there, and we're one of them. And CZ from Binance is on the cover. So that's a collectible.
I love it.
To be in that first edition is just like, you're talking about just making a legacy for the name. So we're just so excited. That drops in December. Next week, we go to the Miami Crypto Experience in Miami. So that's a 3-day conference. We're really excited about that. We have some workshops and conferences and things that we'll be doing there. And we're going to do an AMA with the DeFi Angels, with their investors. We've got, what else? We have so much. Oh, Wall Street Conference. Oh, this is a big one, guys. So Wall Street Conference. I know it's in March, but I mean, by the time we get there, we're going to have already dropped an entrepreneur and have so many other things that were happening. We are going to be on stage with people such as the founder of Tether,
Brock Pierce.
There you go. Brock Pierce, sorry. Having a moment. The wine did it. Brock Pierce will be on stage with the Trump coin. Everybody who's there is just like top finance people in the world. And for us to be such a new project and be able to be invited and be allowed to be there is just really exciting stuff.
So hold on, I have to give a timeout real quick here.
Yeah.
So for those of you that are listening or watching, you need to understand we're not talking to someone here. These two are not in their 20s, but they're in their 30s, okay? And they're not in their 40s, 50s, or 60s. These are individuals that are really at the peak of life, and who would ever have thunk? Is that a word?
Thunk
it? I don't know. Is that a
What
word?
the hell?
Okay. Oh, we'll make that a word. But seriously, this is a great example of, just like Brian said, you went at it, you thought about it, it was a brilliant idea, and you ran with it. So that's very telling, and very telling to our audiences to use as example. To go out there and to be able just to, at this stage and early in life, I mean, there are people that make it happen in their 50s and 60s, and y'all just did all this.
Man, we've been doing this since our 20s. Tell her. I'm joking.
Hey.
But, I mean, it's really setting the motion forward.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's
I mean,
very nice.
it's really giving you the recognition and the example. I'm floored, and I think I'm so proud of the both of you. I really, really am. And Brian, too. I mean, very, very proud that, all of these things come together. So give me a couple of more things to know about WEMP. Let's see. What's going on?
Sure.
Take it away.
So we wanted to clarify that men can also purchase the token as well, both women and men, because at the end of the day, we want to come together collectively to support the cause of women empowerment. It's very important. And I'm just going to touch on the 5 ways that we actually support and empower women. So the first thing is that the first 99 token holders are all women.
Denise is a token holder.
I am.
Yes,
But
one of the first 99. Certainly. Yeah, we airdropped.
Is that a movie, the first 99? I don't know. It should be.
We could make it into a movie. Yeah, so the first 99 token holders are women. Secondly, we provide support, as mentioned earlier, for charities that are supportive of women. We provide them support. We try to support a different charity in a different country every month that's supportive of women. We provide support for female entrepreneurs, 2 or more female entrepreneurs every month. And we provide educational resources for women to learn more about crypto. And finally, we promote, we only host and promote NFTs, which are non-fungible tokens. It's a form of digital art. We only host and promote NFTs that are created by women.
Oh, it's amazing. Wow. I think I need a class after this, after all that. But anyway, what's the holidays are coming, and what a great gift to actually go and give. WEMP tokens. I mean, get kids involved in crypto and get it now, because you get in early. It's like anything else, you're from the ground floor up.
Well, my daughter, she turns 18 this month, and she has her own wallet, and she has WEMP. And so I told her, you're going to hold this, and it's going to be very helpful to you in the future. So I agree with you. I think that we should give them as gifts. So go to webtoken.com and give the gift of crypto.
Keep it going forward. So we're going to be ending our second Friday show. I'm hoping that you're getting a gist of what our show is about. If you want to be on the show, please contact me, Denise at, what is my email? Denise at powerupRadioTV.com. So I really want to hear from you. This was an exciting class with respect to everything that we learned about. It was a show, a class. We learned, we educated, we had fun, we laughed. So this is what we want to do. With that said, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in, and let's do this and see you again. I want to hear more from you. Just keep telling me. Talk to me. I'm on Instagram. You can find me. With that, have a great, great weekend.
You have been listening live to the one and only timeless Denise as she helps you bring in your weekend with a smile. If you wish to contact Denise and be on the show, call us at 866-224-5422 or email Denise at poweredupRadioTV.show and tell us how your business shapes up the weekend. Again, call us at 866-224-5422 and make your mess our message. Now that you are powered up, go get your weekend on.
The opinions expressed on